Hi everyone. It is great to be here in Montreal and Canada, and I'm looking very much forward to today. Uh, so today there's another global climate strike, and it is very exciting to see the pictures and videos from all around the world and to hear from everyone who has been organizing the local strikes that the strikes have been very successful today, and I think it's too early yet to have any official numbers. I guess we will have to see how many turned out. So yeah, I don't have anything prepared. Just I'm very excited to be here, and it is going to be very much fun today, and to once again stand together, people from all around the world, for one common cause that is very empowering, and it is very moving to see everyone who is so passionate to march and strike, people of all ages, all generations. So yeah, it is a very good day, I would say.
Thank you very much, Greta. Right now, we have three chiefs here today to greet you. Chief Perry Belgrade of the Assembly of First Nations, Monsieur Ghislain Picard, Chief of the Assembly of First Nations of Quebec and Labrador, and Madame Kluani Adamek, Chief of the Assembly of First Nations of the Yukon.
Important dans nos protocoles de faire la démonstration de notre volonté comme peuple autochtone, comme Première Nation. Et ce que j'ai remis à notre sœur Greta, c'est un témoignage d'appui inconditionnel de la part du cercle autochtone. Extrêmement important que nous puissions lui témoigner notre appui et notre assistance dans cette grande démarche qui nous convient tous. So very important for us to emphasize our additional protocols in recognizing the efforts of our sister Greta in convening everyone, the young people and the elders, to the challenge that we have before us. So I just gave her a present on behalf of Indigenous women, which is a testimony of their support in her journey. En terminant, je veux t'indiquer que aujourd'hui, je marche avec les enfants et à mon tour de les écouter, mais surtout de les entendre. Ce qu'il faudra aussi se rappeler, c'est que le territoire qui va accueillir nos pas aujourd'hui, c'est aussi le territoire de la Grande Paix de Montréal, signé ici même en 1701. Et la paix, c'est le préalable à notre réussite et à nos succès. Je veux saluer l'engagement de 15 représentants de nos nations, avec 15 représentants de la société civile québécoise qui représentent différents milieux, différents courants, et nous inviter tous et toutes à les entendre et à les écouter et à suivre leurs pas. Parce que jusqu'à maintenant, en suivant les nôtres, nous les avons menés dans une mauvaise direction. C'est le rappel qu'ils nous font aujourd'hui. Merci beaucoup.
Merci, M. Picard. Monsieur Perry Bellegarde, chef de l'Assemblée des Premières Nations.
Greta? Nista kakeo no temptik no akomagnak nenash komun nista kenash kom tinawaw. What we just done to this young warrior lady, we honored her and thanked her for her work. But I as well want to thank as well Daisy and Cedric for their strong leadership and all these ones back here that started this movement here. And it's with Greta being here, it helps build upon that good strength, good energy. And what we say now, this is not just an issue for Canada. Climate destruction is a global issue. And when we acknowledge in our ceremonies, we always say, let's all put our mother first. Our mothers are important to us as human beings, but there is one mother that gives life to all, Mother Earth. And when our elders and our people go to ceremony, we acknowledge thanks to the Creator for this beautiful day. And we'll acknowledge the ones, those thunder beings that sit in the east, the south, the west, the north. We'll acknowledge as well Mother Earth, Father Sky, Grandmother Moon, Grandfather Sun, our relatives, the star spirit beings. We'll all take time to acknowledge the four-leggeds and the swimmers, the ones that crawl, the ones that fly. We also take time to acknowledge those four grandmother spirits that look after the waters, the rainwater, the fresh water, the salt water. And then when life comes, water breaks, the power of women. And so for us, we say we're the two-leggeds. And we don't care if you're brown, yellow, pink, polka dot. We're the two-legged tribe. And we're part of that family, that global family. We all need clean water to drink, clean air to breathe for life. And it's this global view, this world view from First Nations. This is Greta and these young people here, Cedric, Daisy, that are helping to lift this global movement up. And now we make decisions now and messages to all leaders of the world that we have to think 7 generations down the road, Otinigan, to make good decisions now. And it's not just about profit. Companies have to put the planet first, then people, profit the third one, the 3 Ps. Keep that in mind. But we're all in this together. So Greta, thank you so much for your leadership. And I've always said, you don't have to be elected to be a leader. You are leading in a very good way. We just have to listen and follow and give strength. So on behalf of our Assembly of First Nations, thank you so much for everything you do, for all of us throughout the world, because we're all part of that global view, that global family. Thank you. Egoze.
Merci, Monsieur Bellegarde. Je demanderais à nos porte-paroles et à nos invités de prendre un petit pas de recul pour permettre à Greta de s'avancer. Et nous allons prendre 3 questions des médias. Oh, you have something? Oh, I'm so sorry. Go ahead, I'm so sorry.
Merci. J'aimerais, Greta, dire merci. Dans nos langues, on dit Gunarchish. Alors quand on fait ça, when we hold our hands up, we show you great honor and respect. As my 2 colleagues spoke just before me, we have a national committee that works on climate action, and we've been, Greta, so moved by what you have been doing for everyone, for all human beings around the world. And so as part of our protocols, our customs, coming from the north, as we know, a place that is warming faster than anywhere else around the world, we have a gift for you from the north. So we'll explain this gift. It's a bracelet, and so it has a wolf on it. So I'm from the wolf clan. So we give you this to remember all of us here all of us Indigenous people around the world, but also an elder once told us, bracelet on and you close to your heart, so you always remember who you are. So this is a special gift for you, Greta, and some tobacco, so you can protect yourself on your journey. Thank you.
So again, we'd like to ask all of our spokespeople to just take a couple of steps back so that Greta may take a few questions, and let's leave her a little bit of room.
Lou Jane, j'ai eu un grand signe de la part d'Alexandre Shields qui est à ta droite.
Que je cherchais tout à l'heure. Voilà.
Je vais te demander.
Yeah, Greta, I would like to ask you a question just over here.
So Greta, we'll start with only 3 questions. You can just move a little bit forward if you feel like it. And the first question is from Alexandre Shield from a daily newspaper called Le Devoir, based here in Montreal.
Yeah, I would like to ask you, I think that you have met Justin Trudeau just a few minutes ago. As you know, of course, he's the Prime Minister of Canada, and what was your message to this Prime Minister? Because you know that the oil and gas industry is pretty important in Canada, and it's a big problem on the issue, of course. So what did you have to say to the Prime Minister?
I mean, my message to all the politicians around the world is the same. Just listen and act on the current best available United Science. And I try not to focus so much on individuals and rather focus on the whole picture, because it's easier to focus. I mean, of course, it's easier to just blame someone. And of course he has a lot of responsibility, which he has not, and he's of course obviously not doing enough. But we need to, because this is such a huge problem, this is a system that is wrong. So my message to all the politicians is the same, to just listen to the science and act on the science.
Thank you.
APTN.
Lou Jen, can you ask the journalist just to move forward and to stand up? It's going to be a lot easier for Greta.
Hello, Greta. Thank you sincerely for being here today. Thank you sincerely for being here today. My name's Lindsay. I'm with the Aboriginal People's Television Network. Now, you've spearheaded this movement and you are supported by so many people, but I wanted to know what it was that prompted you to invite Indigenous youth to help lead the charge with you today, and what you think we can stand to learn from their teachings.
I mean, Indigenous people have for centuries and millennia protected the local environment, and of course we need to, because they are often the ones who are at the front line. So we need to be able to hear their voices. So that's why I think it's so important that Indigenous people lead this fight.
Thank you, Greta. We're going to go with the last question.
Hi, Greta. Julie Marceau from CBC. Why Montreal, and what do you expect from Canada?
Why I decided to go to Montreal, because I was I was like planning on where to go, and of course I want to go to Canada as well. And I was invited to attend in Montreal. So I thought, why not? And I decided to go there because I think it's fun to visit lots of different places, and yeah, because this is not just one country, this is everyone, and so yeah. Also because I know the Canada are striking on the 27th, and the US is was striking on the 20th. So that's why I sort of changed country, because different countries strike on different dates, and so yeah. And what I'm expecting from Canada, do you mean like from the strike? From Canada, I already seen today that the strikes have been very big, and I think and I hope the rest of the strikes in Canada will be very big as well. And I know you have election now, so so it's and that is always a very busy time when no one really understands what is going on. So, but I expect that you, as well as other countries, take your responsibility and do your part from a global perspective.
Thank you, Greta. This is real. This is the last question, and there's Lisa Laflamme here from CTV that want to ask you something.
Greta, thank you so much for taking questions. Over this last few weeks for you, it's been very powerful for all of us to. You've been attacked, though, by grown men from Donald Trump to Macron Bernier. And I wonder, why do you think grown men in powerful positions are so afraid of you?
I mean, of course, I don't know. I don't understand why grown-ups would choose to mock children and teenagers for just communicating and acting on the science when they could do something good instead. But I guess they must feel like their worldview or their interests or whatever it is threatened by us, and that we should take as a compliment that we are having so much impact that people want to silence us. We become too loud for people to handle, so they try to silence us. So we should also take that as a compliment.
Thank you so much, Greta.